Hey Gemini, welcome to Social Dragonfly Tarot. My name is Eddie. If you don't know already, this is a timeless general reading for the sign of Gemini. I'm going to be doing a spread over your spiritual or etheric energies. I'm going to be pulling some spreads for your love life if you're a single, or I'm going to pull a spread for single Geminis. I'm going to pull a spread for a couple Geminis. I'm also going to pull a spread on your career and your finances. And then at the end, I will pull from the book of answers for one yes or no question. So keep that yes or no question in mind for the ending. Okay. So for your spiritual and etheric energies, the first thing that I got was that you might have a sense of pride right now, because you have come a hell of a long way, Gemini. I'm getting that the progress that you have made has your spirit guides, guardian angels, and ancestors, your past on loved ones, just literally cheering you on. And I'm getting entire body chills. Okay. And I feel like you are holding your head up much higher now than you used to. All right. And I feel like all of the burdens of your past, whatever these agreements that you had, mental programming, whatever it is, I feel like you've really dropped a lot of burdens. Okay. You've acquired a healthy but humble perspective on your life, the way that things happened and the way that things had to be. You have acquired such a beautiful perspective. Okay. And it's that perspective that you have that enabled you to alchemize all of the negative energies or negative perspectives or negative perceptions about, why things had to happen. I feel like if you were in like a woe is me, this fucking sucks, a depressed type of energy, you have transformed that energy into something that is beautiful and powerful. So you're on the other end of a like chaotic type of energy. Okay. This chaos is all in the past for you. All right. I feel like some of you guys might benefit from wearing sapphire. I think it's kind of funny because I actually wore my sapphire today. And I think that's because, there might need to, you're doing so well, Gemini, that I feel like spirit is like, you have this sense of pride, but spirit wants you to remain humble. Okay. You have really got such a healthy sense of self at this point that that sapphire might actually help you keep the humble perspective, because it's not over, right? The accomplishments, the successes, it's not over. You will continue to accomplish big things. All right. And I think that sapphire might help you stay a little bit humble because of all that you have accomplished thus far, and you're about to accomplish even more. Spirit does want to remind you to stay humble, not that you aren't. But I feel like these wins that you've been having, it's not something that is going to be a thing of the past. Okay. I think you're going to be amazed at what else you're going to be able to accomplish. Okay. So they do want you to stay humble. So, you could be doing diet changes right now, or focusing more on incorporating your body into the mind, body, spirit connection. I feel like the balance of those things are going to be really important for you at this time. I feel like you're no longer neglecting your body, because you're seeing the connection between what goes in your body and, the way you receive downloads and the frequency that you emit, and how that affects the creation of your outer reality. Okay. So like, for example, I think you're noticing that if you eat like shit, you feel like shit. If you consume a lot of like empty calories or like sugar and things like that, you're seeing how that affects not just you physically, but how that affects your mental, emotional, and spiritual energies, which is actually great, because it took a while for me to figure that out. Okay. I used to be like drinking beers and which there's nothing wrong with fucking drinking beers. Like, fuck it, do whatever you want to do. But I used to be the type of person that would like drink and smoke all night long. You know what I mean? And like toke cigarettes and just fucking like do a whole bunch of shit, and then like wonder why I felt like shit. You know what I mean? I'm like, anyway, so I feel like that's definitely something that you've accomplished lately, is you're integrating that change. I think that it might be really beneficial for you to remember that it is okay to call on your ancestral line for help. Okay. Or just for support, or just, maybe some information if you feel like you need information, or just to let them know that you appreciate them. Okay. Communicating and calling on your ancestors or your ancestral line is going to be really important for you right now, because you are being supported by your ancestors. There is a huge thing. I feel like someone out here, okay, Gemini, one of you motherfuckers broke a huge ancestral like curse or ancestral pattern, there is a major shift. And that's one reason why on the other side, you have such applauses being made for you right now. Okay. It's a very beautiful thing. They're proud of you and they are cheering you on for sure. So don't be afraid to work with your ancestors. You might be updating or doing something different, like with your ancestral altar. Okay. Changing the offerings that you put on there, that you bring forth or whatever, or just beginning that kind of thing. Okay. Just beginning to honor your ancestors and create an altar for that. Some of you, I feel like, if you've been waiting for karmic justice, okay, if you've been waiting, like that's part of the storm that I feel in your past. I feel like there was relationships or some sort of connection that you had with someone in your past that maybe you had an agreement, or this could have been a relationship. It doesn't, a marriage, whatever it is. It could have even have been a business partnership. It's probably going to be different for all of y'all, but I'm feeling that there's a huge burden where you took the brunt of the responsibility for someone else's bullshit for a long ass motherfucking time. A long time. And I honestly feel like that is over for you right now. Spirit is telling you that the karmic justice is here, right? That you are being paid the karmic debt. Okay. Some of you guys have some sort of legal thing. This could actually be in the like the third dimensional realm. Okay. This could be something about like justice or law and order or something like that. But I'm definitely picking up on the fact that you guys are going to receive the judgments, okay, that are beneficial to you at this time because of all the hard work that you've put in. Because of all the hard work that you put in, because you have focused so much on yourself and taking responsibility. I think you took responsibility for everything, things that weren't even your fucking fault. And I think you're done with that. I think you're balancing that out now. All right. So you're finally starting to receive karmic justice for all the ways that you got the shit into the stick, all the burdens that you had to carry that weren't yours for a long time. And I feel like you're putting down those burdens and you're no longer carrying the burdens that don't belong to you. Okay. I feel like you've stepped out of this naivety energy, Gemini. There was like a point in time where you just thought the best of everyone. You thought the best of everyone. You gave everyone the benefit of the doubt. And I feel like that's over with. It's not that you're suspicious of anybody. Okay. But what I'm feeling is like, you might have like North Node in Aries or South Node in Libra or something like that, because, you know, and even if you don't, this is just the example that I'm getting, because like someone who has a North Node in Aries, they're meant to embrace the focusing on the self. Like they're meant to be a little bit selfish, right? Because with a South Node in Libra, that's always, you know, that's that justice energy. That's the fairness. That's the equality, like the diplomacy, like always thinking about other people and trying to make things right and trying to be fair and trying to be diplomatic and all of that. And I feel like you've done that. You've overdone that diplomatic type of energy to where you are getting the shit into the fucking stick. And I feel like that is not going to be a thing for you anymore. Okay, Gemini, you're learning to put yourself first. You're learning to put your balance and fill your own cup first, because you know that that's important. All right. And because you chose yourself and you had that ultimate level of respect for yourself. Okay. Spirit is rewarding you with karmic justice. Okay. You're going to start to see the people around you that put all those burdens on you. As soon as you started to stand up for yourself, you're going to start to see how, when you put up those boundaries and you created those boundaries, you're going to see exactly how Spirit is dealing with these people. Okay. So ultimate awareness, I wrote that down because I feel like, okay, the first card that I got was this growth card. It says, I want to expand my consciousness and my awareness. You have done nothing but expand. And there are cycles to everything, right? There are cycles to everything. So if you're going through a cycle of expansion, that means that the last cycle that you closed out was a cycle of contraction. Okay. And the contraction was where things felt tight. You felt the pressure. You felt a burden. Right? And you're closing out the cycle of contraction of feeling like you have no wiggle room at all. Okay. And you're experiencing a newfound freedom that comes with this ultimate awareness. So I also wanted to look at judgment, because I did hear the word judgment, because your perspective of things is really important right now. Okay. You're in an energy of focusing on making sure you're healed, focusing on making sure that you are able to alchemize your energies and alchemize the energies of everything that you fucking been through, based on how you're perceiving things because of your awareness. So the Judgment card in the tarot is about awareness from a spiritual perspective. It can be about forgiveness. Okay. It can be about a rebirth. All right. It can be about a reunion, and it can be about a decision. So I feel like you have made the decision to look at things, okay, to look at things not through the lenses of the ego, not through the lenses of fear, okay, but through the lenses of your higher self, right? Which can be very difficult to do. But whenever that pressure is applied, that's where that type of perspective comes from, because it kind of forces you to see things from that perspective, because you become so uncomfortable that you have to, right? It's like a shift. The contraction gets so strong that you're like, I can't take this anymore, and then you go into a cycle of expansion. Okay. Kind of like the pressure, the whole, corny thing, like the pressure makes a diamond or whatever. Okay. But I looked up the definition of judgment because I heard judgment. The definition of judgment is, there's two definitions. Okay. The first one says the ability to make considered decisions or come to sensible conclusions. So the conclusions that you're coming to, how you're alchemizing this energy, are you're forgiving, you're releasing, right? You're letting all of the heavy burden, the weight of all the burdens, right? The resentment, the unforgiveness, okay? You're letting all of the fear of the ego that tells you that you have to overcompensate for other people, you're letting all of that go. You're making a sensible conclusion, right? The second definition is a misfortune or calamity viewed as a divine punishment. You're no longer, right? Of those two definitions for judgment, as I say that, right? It was just raining, it was thundering and lightning, and then like the fucking sunlight comes through. You know how whenever the clouds move the sun and it blocks the sunlight, and then whenever they keep moving, the sun comes through? The sun came through as soon as I fucking said that. So out of these two definitions for judgment, you are choosing the first one. You're going to look at judgment, you're looking at things, you're having a perspective of, you're making considered decisions, or coming to sensible conclusions, right? You're not looking at things like you're a victim anymore. Because back whenever you had all this burden, right? Back whenever you had all of these agreements or whatever this was, that this burdens that you were carrying, okay? You were looking at things as a calamitous misfortune or divine punishment, okay? And you're not being punished. You realize that you're not being punished. You have stepped away from the victim mentality just by having a shift in perspective, because you expanded your consciousness, because you are aware of the reasons why things had to happen the way that they did. Okay. So see, and that's the thing, is you are empowered. You are taking back your power. Okay. You have rebirthed into someone completely fucking new, Gemini, because that's a powerful stance. That's a powerful stance. Whenever and that's the reason why you're getting karmic justice. Okay. So whenever you're constantly thinking about someone and you're like, this person put all the burdens on me, they didn't take responsibility for anything, they projected all the blame onto me, and all the bitterness and anger and resentment towards someone, right, for how they did you, or how you got the shit into the stick, or whatever the case may be. Whenever you're having that perspective, right, and you're harboring resentments and things like that, you're actually giving your power away. You're disempowering yourself, okay? Because you're constantly focusing on the negative. You're constantly focusing on the other person, okay? You're not focusing on your own growth. You're not having a change of perspective and allowing yourself to view things from a perspective of, okay, what did I learn from the situation? Right? I learned to not let people overstep my boundaries. I learned to not overextend myself. I learned to trust my intuition and focus on my needs a little bit. Okay. Whenever you chose to have a change of perspective and forgive and rebalance, become moderate, okay, hold on to your peace and release all of the resentment and all of the blaming. You're no longer blaming. And whenever you chose to release all of the blame and stop apportioning blame, what happened was a new you birthed out of that release, okay, and a new awareness for all of the wisdom, a new awareness as to, holy shit, this was divine alignment, right? This happened because it needed to fucking happen. You became aware of that, and it gave you ultimate peace. You're allowing yourself to rest. You called all of your power back to yourself. And whenever you do that, whenever you release the focus off of who hurt you and blaming, and you're no longer in the victim mentality, guess what happens? Karma comes in for those individuals who hurt you. Because when we're sitting here wishing for karma, wishing for someone else to get their fucking karma, like, God, I hope Daddy Saturn smacks them on their ass for what they did to me. Nobody's going to get karma. letting go and releasing and forgiving the way you have, Gemini, that's the reason why you're seeing these people around you get karma. But I feel like, just maybe use that sapphire, okay, to stay humble throughout all of that, okay? Yeah, so the growth card, right? The growth card. I want to expand my consciousness and my awareness. Okay. Let me go ahead and pull. I'm going to pull one of these. So that's what I got for the pre-shuffle and just kind of sitting in your energy for a little bit. Let's go ahead and start pulling some cards here. One more. You're definitely in your power right now. I feel like a lot of readers say that, but they don't really know what the fuck that means. If you're focusing on something outside of yourself, right, you're giving your power away. Where you place your attention is where you place your attention is where you place your energy. And if you're giving your life force energy to someone else by focusing on them and wishing for them to get their karma, then you're not exactly in your power. You're disempowering yourself, right? If you're placing your attention on fear and what the worst possible scenario is, you're giving your power away to a program that tells you that you have to be afraid in order to protect yourself, right? That's ego. But you guys have learned that. Oh, yes. See, and there's a release and a letting go. And that's exactly what I was talking about. You have let go. And it says, once you let go of the outcome, you'll be able to release the emotional constraints that have held you back in the past. Trust in the higher good and the guidance of spirit, as we have only your best intentions at heart and will do everything in your power to protect you. Yeah. So you are being protected. You are being protected at this time. Okay. Let's pull one of these. Nope, they're telling me to go with this one. We're going to do this. Let's pull one of these. I made this deck. I haven't been using it for everybody, but I wanted to use it for you, Gemini. So here the fuck we are. Okay. Yeah, word of wisdom. See, with this consciousness expansion for you and you letting go, you've been able to receive the wisdom. You've taken the emotional charge off of everything that happened to you in the past. You're letting go of all of those ways that you've been hurt, you've forgiven, you've released the burdens of the heavy emotions. That way, whenever you look back at all of the things that happened to you in the past, you look back through a lens of forgiveness. You look back through a lens of love. You understand the reason why individuals treated you the way that they did because they needed healing. Okay. And now whenever you look back at these memories that you have, you don't have the bitterness or the resentment or the highly charged emotions that you used to have. Now what you have is the wisdom. And you're doing a great job of integrating that. And that's why you're a new being right now, Gemini. Yeah, spirit guides. So your spirit guides are with you right now. Your spirit guides are letting themselves be, oh, we got someone that flipped here. Letting themselves to be known. Okay. You might have like a sense of smell. Okay. So if you smell roses or something like that, I know whenever I smell roses, so I was told a long time ago, I don't know how true this is, but it's happened to me, right? I'll tell you my interpretation of it in a second, but I was told that if you smell roses randomly when there's no roses around, that's the presence of the Holy Spirit, right? So you might smell something like that when there's no reason. Like I was doing a cleansing ritual one time where I was cleansing a mirror because it was a really active portal. And I was cleansing the mirror, and whenever the cleansing was done, I smelt roses for like no reason. Okay. And that told me, that was my spirit guide saying, okay, the job is done. Everything is clear. So you might smell something. You might smell something or something like that, or your sense of smell, your spiritual sense of smell is going to be picking up. And I was just talking about cleansing, and he is cleansing. Okay. So if you smell like smoke, or if you smell like some sort of weird ass smell, like rotten eggs or something like that, and it shouldn't be there, you need to do some cleansing. Okay. I feel like this is also just a cleansing of you releasing all of these burdens that you held within you for so long. Okay. Because you're learning the lesson. It's like, and then we have Akashic records at the bottom of the deck. So you're becoming aware, and then unconscious in the reverse. You're becoming aware. Your awareness has expanded so much that you have really passed these karmic it's like these karmic checkpoints or something, like a checkpoint in the video game. And basically this is being logged in your Akashic records. Akashic records can also be known as like the book of life. Okay. When you go to review your life, everybody has a life review. I love listening to near-death experiences. It's like one of my favorite things to do. I love it. When you go to do your life review, the beautiful lesson that you've learned right now, okay, and the way that you're learning to give and to balance giving with receiving, that is going to be one of the most beautiful fucking things for you to review in your life. Okay, whenever you do your life review, like this is a reward. I just heard reward. All right, Gemini, let's see. One more. Oh, shit. Okay. The law of intention, give up complaining. Yeah, and you have. You've given up complaining because you're no longer taking the victim stance. And that's exactly what I was just channeling a minute ago. Like, you are no longer taking the victim stance, okay? This is a really beautiful energy. You're becoming a lot more responsible for the energy that you bring towards the table, that you bring to the table. You're not playing the victim anymore. You understand. Maybe you guys are like really learning. Oh, thank you, Mary J. I couldn't wear my glasses anymore. Like, I was wearing them for my personal readings. Dude, go ahead, be nosy, girl. I was wearing them for my personal reading. Like, they started to hurt my ears back here. I'm doing okay without them. I mean, I just have to like focus a little bit. But yeah, so Gemini, you are really in this energy of really taking responsibility for the energy that you bring to the table. Okay. You're no longer saying, oh, God hates me, the universe hates me. Like, that's not you anymore. You have really leveled up. Okay. So we're going to go ahead. I'm going to try and make this a little shorter because it's been, yeah, balancing, giving, and receiving. What did I just say, homie? Okay. Let me go ahead and move into love messages because I'm not going to do the general messages this time because I have lots of work to do today. So, okay, we're going to start with singles, Gemini singles. Oh, are you leaving, Mary J? Are you leaving? You said have a good night. I'll come back later. I'm thinking I'm going to go live again tonight for free readings. I might. It just depends. Oh, okay. Well, thank you for stopping by. Okay. Give me the overall energy, please, for Gemini singles. Wow. Divine. Okay. You have the divine masculine and then you have soulmates. Okay. So you have wow. Okay. Wait a minute. I didn't get y'all an angel number card. I'm sorry. Let me get y'all an angel number card. Go prop your leg up, girl. I totally understand. Let me get you an angel numbers card. I'm sorry, Gemini. 1010. Yes, growth. Oh my gosh. Like, literally, that's the same thing I was fucking talking about. Angel number 1010 is for growth. You have grown leaps and bounds, Gemini. Spiritual awareness. Okay, just like what I titled your reading, spiritual awareness is opening you to all that you are ready to see. Your destiny is being fulfilled. Keep your intentions pure with your eyes looking ahead, and you will continue to increase the growth that is here. Way to go, Gemini. The affirmation is, the more I invest awareness in my growth, the closer I continuously become to the outcomes that I am seeking. 1010. So you guys could be seeing 1010 lately. Okay. Sorry, I completely forgot to give you your angel number card. Anyway, oh, shit. I started shuffling again. Anyway, the two of the cards that came out, it was number 12, the divine masculine, and then soulmates, number 33, which is 333, which is awesome. So you're manifesting someone. You're manifesting someone right now. You're definitely manifesting the right person for you right now, Gemini single. Okay, one card, please, for the overall. You could be manifesting a divine feminine, or you could be the divine feminine. That's fucking insane. Like, the first card, it's number 11. So you could be seeing 1111 a lot. Pay attention to what you're thinking whenever you see that. Yeah, you're tending to your own garden also. Okay, balancing the giving and receiving. Okay, let's see what's coming towards my Gemini singles. Yeah, because my dinner's ready. I need to go eat. But I'm not going to rush through y'all's reading. I can smell it, and then my husband just sent me messages. Maybe in the past you dealt with people where you invested your energy with people, Gemini, in relationships where you did all the work or you were not compensated well. Like they didn't give you the same energy and effort that you gave them. Okay. I'm definitely seeing that. Okay. Gemini singles. What's coming towards Gemini singles, please? Hi, Samuel. Hello. Thank you for the like. Ooh, this could be the one. So you've already met the romantic partner that you seek. So if you're manifesting someone, Gemini single, this could be somebody that you end up reconciling with. Okay, we do have reconciliation at the bottom of the deck. Like I said, this is somebody that I don't think you thought that it could work with this person. Look, I shuffled in this deck too, and reconciliation was there also. So let's see. You've been single. You could be reconciling with someone who's done a lot of growth during the time that y'all have been separated. All right. This is definitely a divine counterpart situation. Yeah. Unfinished business. You guys were not done dealing with each other. It's not over. Okay. There was maybe this was a back and forth type of thing between the two of y'all. I see someone coming through with a love offer. And this is definitely a wish come true for one or both of y'all. You guys may have had some sort of toxic dynamic to this relationship in the past where maybe it was just based on hookups. And, like I said, you could have been the one who was putting in all the effort and this person just wasn't ready to commit to you and give you the same amount of effort that you were giving them. Okay, Gemini. But I do see this person coming towards you because they feel like things are not, they don't want it to be over with. They feel like they have unfinished business with you. And maybe they're full on ready to commit. Let's just see. What else is coming towards my beautiful Gemini singles? Okay, yeah, cycles. All right, it says life is a series of constantly shifting cycles. When we resist change, we resist the natural flow of life and create unnecessary stress. Go with the flow. You will be surprised where it leads. I feel like you didn't want to let go of this person. I feel like either one or the other. Like you didn't want to let go of this person didn't want to let go of you. Okay. And I feel like whenever you stopped resisting, right, and the flow of the situation and just allowed things to unfold naturally, if you are kind of holding on to a specific outcome, right, I feel like one of y'all were holding on to the other for a long time. And then as soon as that person let go, it's like everything fell back in line for y'all to reunite. This is definitely somebody, like I said, that's coming towards you that you knew. This person's coming in with a love offer. Yeah, the World card, okay? They want to come in and complete this cycle. They want to come in and finish out what was started, right? Because this person, I feel like you made yourself vulnerable to this person and they took it for granted, okay? They've expanded their horizons. They've been taught major karmic lessons. And I feel like some of that they feel like they need to even out with you. Yeah, this person has increased their emotional intelligence a lot. They really understand how they hurt you in the past with the 5 of Cups here. They feel a lot of despair, grief, and I feel like they feel remorse and guilt for the heartbreak that they caused. Okay. I feel like this person is coming in and they are willing to become emotionally available to you. This person is really mature and emotionally stable. They've done a lot of growing. Yep, they've let go of their toxic ways, devil in reverse. They've removed themselves from the bondage, the obsessions, the codependency, okay? And they're ready to come forward. They've made their decision. They're ready to seize this opportunity, okay? I feel like you had such a mature energy. I feel like this person, they bit off more than they could chew with you, to be honest. And I feel like they didn't realize that you were going to choose your own self. Okay, because I feel like that's what happened. The divine feminine is your overall energy. The divine feminine is an energy of choosing to love the self and nurture the self. Okay, so those of you who have been on the divine feminine journey, we all have divine feminine and divine masculine energies, whether you're male or female, whatever, or whatever you identify as. Okay, I respect you either way. And so I feel like you had to let go. I feel like you were grasping on really tight with this devil card. One or both of you, okay? The feminine in this situation was grasping on really, really tight to the situation and wasn't giving any room for growth, okay? The world card being here speaks to the fact that there are major karmic lessons that were taught for that growth to be able to take place while you guys were in separation, okay? And now that you guys are coming back together, this is speaking to a complete shift, okay? Complete level up energetically. All right. Let's see. And you too, like you are no longer feeling like you need this person. It's not like you have the codependency. Okay. So I don't feel like some of you may feel like you may not want to talk to this person. Maybe that's the energy that they met you with last time. Okay. But this person, I mean, it's up to you as to whether or not you want to hear them out. Okay. But I feel like you're holding back from them. Okay, you're holding back from them because you're not sure. It's like, you know what? You and your karmic energies, I don't know if I want to let myself even. It's like if you used to hang on every word that they used to say, it's like you don't even want to hear any words that they have to say anymore. Right? Yeah, because you have learned to get stable within yourself. Okay, with this divine feminine card, you learn to find stability in self-love and nurture yourself. Okay, and tend to your own garden. And it's like you're afraid to let this person back in because you don't want them to plunder the village. Okay, so let's go ahead and look at this. I'm going to read this divine feminine card. Before that, I mean, I did put them back in the deck and started shuffle again because I did it mindlessly a minute ago. But before that, we did have the divine feminine card came out, but we also had the divine masculine card come out and the soulmate card. So this is like a really good reading. Okay, so divine feminine is the fundamental form of abundance. Divine feminine is returning to us all once more after thousands of years of dominance by the distorted masculine. She is characterized by qualities such as nurturing behavior, patience, caring, acceptance, trust, going with the flow, right? Harmony with natural cycles, sharing, communal cooperation, healing, a connection to nature, and a more circular, organic way of getting things done. Intuition, especially the decision to use and trust it more, is also extremely important in the feminine realm and feminine approach to life. These qualities are not always highly valued in our society, and whether you are male or female, you may have been brought up learning to discard or distrust them. The feminine way of being patient or caring is not just about giving all the time and finishing up exhausted yourself. It's not about giving all the time and finishing up exhausted yourself. Yeah, overgiving. I feel like that's something that you guys have definitely been learning. Okay. That came up in your spiritual energy segment. It's about having faith in the fact that the universe can and will guide you if you allow it. The divine feminine is the vital force from which all other life emerges, and it works towards a win-win outcome in every situation for the good of all involved. All things creative, sensual, and nurturing belong in the feminine realm, so indulge that with awareness as a way of expressing your delight. Make a commitment to listen to, trust, and act upon your intuition more today and every day. You have drawn this card today because your heart and intuition are calling out to you, urging you to trust your feminine energy more and more. Take a few minutes to complete this exercise on the next page. I'm not going to read that. It says reintegrating your divine feminine, and then take the steps to acknowledge this power within you. So you've been reintegrating the divine feminine. Like the distorted feminine is the energy of over giving, not having any boundaries, allowing someone or with their toxic energy to overrun you and what you want, and to throw your ass off balance. Okay. But now I feel like you've completed that cycle and learned that lesson. So you may be a little bit weary when this person comes in. You may be holding your emotions back a little bit with the King of Cups, okay? But this person is definitely remorseful, and you've changed. And I feel like if this is a true divine counterpart situation, both of you have changed, okay? But it's up to you as to what you want to do with it. I would never, as a reader, tell somebody to take their ex back or whatever. That's up to you, right? And every situation is different. This is a fucking general reading. Okay, let's move on to Gemini couples. Okay. Gemini couples energy. One card, please. Thank you, Spirit. Couples Energy, overall energy for Gemini couples, please. Wow. Too many. One, please. Only one, please. The Rainbow Reviver. I've never gotten this card in this deck before. The Rainbow Reviver. Number 24, breaking down to a 6. Okay. Interesting. And then you have Connection, which is another 6. Okay. Yeah, so sixes are about balance, okay? Sixes are about the reciprocity and giving and receiving, right? Especially in the day-to-day and the daily routine. All right, what's coming towards my Gemini couples, please? After this, we will look into your finances and career, and then I will pull from the Book of Answers for one yes or no question for you guys, okay? So get your yes or no question ready. What's coming towards the Gemini couples, please? Oh, codependency, right? We just kind of talked about that in the spiritual energies. It says addictions are affecting your romantic life. And we also talked about that in the singles. Engagement and children. Your love life is being affected by children. Ooh. Okay, what is this? This codependency card. Okay, I feel like someone here is focused on their career, or trying to focus a lot on someone's really good. Okay, somebody's really good at charming the other person, convincing the other person of things. Convincing the other person of things. All right. One person is really good at trying to make the other person believe that there's balance in the situation. And I don't really feel like there is. There's like a false sense of balance or a false sense of independence here as far as one person goes. Okay. There's one person in this dynamic that likes attention. All right. Or is indecisive about what they really want to do and where their loyalties lie. Okay. I feel like this could be giving you a major sense of anxiety. Okay, Gemini. Okay, tell me about that. I want to get a full picture, full sense of what's going on here. I feel like this person doesn't really, they might depend on you or come to you whenever they need some sort of like emotional investment that you can give them. But they might spend a lot of time on their phone or something, Gemini. I feel like this could be really confusing for you. I feel like this person might care a lot about what other people think. Some of you here in your relationship, someone regrets having kids. I'm just going to come out and say that. If you have children in the relationship, I feel like there's someone here, like I said, who they regret having kids. They kind of secretly think about what it would be like if they were single. There's someone here who is like really depressed also. And they think it's almost like so it's like the energy that I'm getting in this relationship is there's someone here in this relationship. It could be you, it could be them. Okay. I'm not going to jump to conclusions, but you got to take it out. It resonates. Okay. There's someone here who wants to get married or wants to try to have children or something like that, to try and it's almost like someone thinks that having a baby or something like that or getting married will fix the problem. When in reality, this person is trying to find something outside of themselves to make them happy with the codependency card. I feel like somebody here also wishes they had more time to like focus on themselves or their career. And, you know, Gemini, you know, it's like they're in They're in this relationship for the wrong fucking reason. Okay. It says, when you pass from this world, take nothing with you but your soul and the memories you have with those that you love. Okay. I feel like there could be like there's a sense of burden in this relationship, because I feel like one person's doing everything. Where is this? One person's doing everything. One person's taking on all of the responsibility for the kids or the bills or whatever. And it's like one person is continuing to hold space. You could be continuing to hold space for this person to kind of figure out what they want to do with their life with this crossroads card. And this person's just like, okay, well, maybe tomorrow we'll get engaged, or maybe tomorrow we'll, move that next step, or I'll figure out exactly what I need to do tomorrow. I feel like somebody might even be looking outside the relationship. Like this person makes you a lot of promises and they don't follow through on it. And there's a lot of memories here with this person, like nostalgic memories and things like that. Especially if you're married to this person, you might have kids with this person, and everything might look really good on social media between the two of you. This is what I'm getting. Like this could be a couple where everything looks good on social media between the two of you, but secretly there's one person who like wishes that they could be somewhere else. Okay, with the player and the secret crush card, and like the other party knows it, and it's giving them anxiety. Like one person's just not happy. One person's not happy, and they kind of got in this relationship in the first place thinking that the other person could make them happy. But in reality, this just speaks to a deep sense of this person feeling that they are deficient within themselves. They're lacking something within themselves, and they keep looking outside of themselves to try to fulfill that, whether it be having the perfect picture perfect family on social media with the kids and everything like that. But in reality, it's not really working out that well. Okay. Trying to look outside the relationship and flirt with other people. Okay. Just to try to get that attention that makes them feel good about themselves. Okay. Or thinking that maybe if they got the right career, like this person is searching and searching and searching for whatever it is that they feel is missing within their life, but it really just speaks to an issue that's within them. They don't feel whole, and it has nothing to do with you. And I feel like it confuses you, Gemini, because you might have times with this person where, on Christmas, you take the fucking family photo and you guys are all wearing the same clothes or whatever. And you have like the matching outfits, or you take the fucking pictures and you do all of that and it looks picture perfect. And then you guys have a good time, and then you go home and it's just like this person is sitting on their phone and they're not even paying attention to you. Okay. And you want to move things along with this person because you want to focus on just the memories that you have that are beautiful with this person. But there's one person here who is like really unfulfilled. Okay. So we have 24, the Rainbow Reviver. Feeling good from the inside out is important no matter what is happening in your personal life. Bro, I have never fucking pulled this card, and I'm reading it from the book because this is a new deck, and literally that's just what the fuck I just said. Okay. This person needs to feel good on the inside. So whether this is you or the other person, okay, there's somebody here who really needs to focus on fulfilling themselves and making sure that they don't feel deficient. They're feeling good, and their happiness needs to come from within, because this relationship is not going to fix it for you. Having a baby is not going to make you feel better. Trust me. I know. I made that fucking mistake. I thought that going off and getting married, I had a terrible fucking home life. And I thought that going off and getting married and having a baby would make everything feel better. Do I want to get rid of my kids? Am I sad that I had them? No, I love my kids. But me, when I was younger as a teenager, I made that stupid decision because I felt deficient. I felt there was something missing within me, and I thought that something outside of me could make me feel whole, and it didn't work. Okay. So yeah, it's just me being transparent for a second. No shame, right? I'm not ashamed of any of my past. So why not share it? Okay. Because I speak from experience and I teach from experience. Okay. So feeling good from the inside out is important no matter what is happening in your personal life. We all need a little lift from time to time, and a Rainbow Reviver is a great way to put a smile on your face. When you are single, the rainbow can help you feel more positive and lovable. If you are in a relationship and the challenges of life have worn you down a little, the rainbow will brighten up your day. You can give yourself a Rainbow Reviver anytime, and it only takes a minute. First, take a nice deep breath, exhale fully, and get present in your body and the moment. Then imagine a rainbow with its 7 rich, luminous colors. Picture the rainbow flowing towards you and streaming into your crown chakra at the top of your head. filling you up with overflow, allowing it to wash over the surface of you as well. Then affirm it to yourself. The rainbow is cleansing, uplifting, and energizing. I feel peaceful, positive, and happy. You have drawn this card today because your angels and spirit guides would like you to use this simple technique whenever you need a cosmic hug. They even suggest that you put a picture of a rainbow on your mobile phone, computer, or in your wallet to remind you of this lovely technique because life gets busy and it's easy to forget that help is at hand. Drink in the soothing, healing, and uplifting energy of the rainbow as often as you like. You can't overdo it. So no matter what side of this that you're on, okay, if you're on the side where you don't feel fulfilled and you're thinking, you're like wondering why this relationship, you're not fulfilled in this relationship, I mean, you might need to focus on cleansing that sense of deficiency from yourself. Okay. But if you're also on the other side of this, where you're feeling overwhelmed by everything and things have become monotonous. Okay. You might need to just take a little break. Okay. Like Four of Swords energy. You might need to, speak the truth to this person and be like, listen, like I need to focus on me. I feel like you need to focus on you a little bit. Maybe invest in some sort of do some sort of investing in yourself. Okay. I think that'd be good for both of you guys, the two of y'all, before there are decisions that are made for the wrong reasons and then you regret them later. Okay. So that's what I have for Gemini couples. Let's move on to finances, because after that, I'll pull the Book of Answers and we will do the yes or no question with the Book of Answers, and I'll close it out because I got to go eat dinner. I only allow myself 8 hours a day to eat, and it's 5:50 p.m. I do 10 to 6, 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. is when I'm supposed to be able to eat because I do intermittent fasting. So I need to go. It's okay if I'm a little late, though, but it's okay. It's going to be more than 10 minutes, but it's whatever. Because I like doing this. But after I eat, then I should be able to come back. If you're interested in asking me some questions and getting your questions answered, where I pull tarot cards, whatever, to answer your questions for free, I'm going to go live later on this evening. I just did a live last night. I said I'll be working late tonight, and then working late popped out. Okay. All right, Gemini. Okay. Present energy, please, for Gemini, for finances and career. Money squandering, present energies. Okay, future energies, please. Future energies. Okay, that landed over there. I'm going to keep that over there. Future energies. Ooh. Future. Nice. If you've had, so if you've had some sort of debts, I see you either being able to pay those off with someone helping you pay them off, or some sort of loan, or if you've had any type of, you're going to get some sort of assistance. Yeah, that's what I was seeing, direction or assistance. Okay, Gemini. I'm also seeing, you know how if you have a medical bill, I don't know if you guys do this or if you have this where you live or whatever, but you know how if you have a medical bill that if you don't have insurance or something like that, you can apply for the charity assistance or something like that. It's called something like that. You're going to get that. I feel like you're going to receive some sort of help or charity to pay off whatever this is. This could be medical bills. That's what I first thought of whenever I saw this. Okay. You just have to fill out the paperwork. You're going to find out that there's some more resources available to you than you thought. Okay. Present energy, please, for Gemini. Okay. Future energy, please, for Gemini. Yeah, you're going to overcome whatever these obstacles are for sure. Some of you guys might get an advance on your paycheck or something like that. All right, let me pull from one more deck and then we will. Okay, so some of you guys might be taking some sort of financial classes, or someone here teaches people how to manage their money. I see this, a money squandering card in your present energy. So If you guys have been spending a lot, you might want to watch your spending. Okay. Don't be, buying things that are unnecessary. Okay. Clearly. And then you have the learning and teaching card. Some of you guys might be trainers or something like that, or like financial advisors is what I'm seeing. But I'm also getting, if you're at work and you have to ask a question, like it doesn't matter how long you've been in this position or how long you, like, I don't know, someone here is saying like at work, like, oh, I should know better or something like that. Like, don't think of yourself as less than or stupid or whatever just because you have to ask someone or clarify something. I feel like this person that you ask, if it's going to like, don't let it embarrass you. Like, whoever you end up asking is not going to make you feel like shit for asking. All right. So if you need help, I see you guys coming up with some sort of new lucrative idea or a new income source. I see you're very inspired. Some of you guys are entrepreneurs. Others of you, this is just a new job. They want to be very specific here and say, hey, Shantae, I did not know that you were a Gemini. Okay, listen, you need to go back and watch the replay after I'm done with this because you're really going to like the spiritual energies. Like, you're really going to like it. This is like a huge, powerful energy reading. Okay. For Gemini, like you are blowing obstacles out of the fucking way. Okay. Don't let your fear of failure hold you back. Okay. When it comes to money, that's the biggest thing. I feel like some of you guys are just worried that, your money will be wasted if you try to do something involving creative work. Okay. But this is a lucrative idea, and I see that you will make money with this. Yeah, some of you guys are counselors. I definitely picked that up. Yes, I definitely picked that up. So counseling others and guiding them on their life journey is something that you would be greatly rewarding and fulfilling. That would be greatly rewarding and fulfilling for you. This is beautiful. So that could be like some sort of counseling business, like I said, financial advisor business, or this could literally be like spiritual counseling. Spirit says yes. The answer is yes. Okay. This came flying right out. And then we have the artist card. Okay. This could be something creative. Like I said, the light bulb card with the creative work. I'm seeing like glassware or like blowing glass or something like that. So I don't know if that's something that you're interested in. Your creativity is a key part of your career path. Your skill and passion in artistic pursuits is needed in this world. Yes. So if you've been thinking about doing this, Spirit says, yes, baby, go for it. You cannot let the fear of failure holding you back. There's going to be someone here who who's like going to put you on or something like that. So you need to be very mindful of the people that you're meeting right now in your place of work or in your career field, because they're going to be key players to your success. We also have the banker card here. Someone here is involved in banks. All right. Someone here is involved in banks or the financial, maybe you're a broker or something like that. Okay. That's funny because my husband's a Gemini and he's a broker. But it says your career success is focused in giving financial advice to your clients and helping them profit on their investments. Okay. So you could work in somewhere in like with investing money or something like that for someone, or just anything like that. Okay. Like I said, my husband works with the stock market and, brokers. Okay. So whatever this unexpected inconveniences that you've been experiencing, just, make sure you don't give up. Okay. Or maybe you saw someone else go through some sort of unexpected inconvenience and you don't want things to get out of control. You're headed for an upward trend though. Some of you guys might be revisiting an old job based on the connections that you have. So like if something happens with your money and you need to like pick up another job or something like that, I see these connections. Like I'm saying, you might go back to work with someone that you used to work with or something like that. So yeah, in the future we do have debt. Okay. So just be mindful of that, but I do see you're going to be able to come out of that just fine because you have gifts and charity. And then you have somebody works in investing. Like, look, investing. That's exactly what I was saying there. See, investing. So solid finances, you will have the ability to overcome these obstacles with the crown card. Okay. This is a wealth card. Okay. This is about making a power play. So some of you guys are going to become owners of your own businesses, or you will be promoted. All right. Like I said, climbing the ladder or some sort of upward trend is what I'm getting. So You are making progress with whatever this is. Some of you, it's just that you're making progress on whatever this debt is. I'm definitely picking up on debt relating to education, which really fucking sucks because it's like a total fucking trap. It's like a total debt trap, right? These loans, I mean, the interest loans on these fucking things are ridiculous. These are predatory loans, right? I'm talking about the educational loans. So some of you guys are actually going to see yourself making progress on this shit. You might actually get some sort of break on it or charity with like school loans as well. So it could be medical bills, it could be school loans, but I definitely see you coming out of some sort of long-term debt situation. Okay, you're making good headway with this. I'm definitely seeing a lot of banking. You might be switching. Somebody here might be switching your bank accounts, and I feel like that's a really good idea. Okay, especially if you're switching to a credit union, that's going to be a really good thing for you. Okay, I got chills. Definitely, this confirmation from spirit. You're going to be satisfied with your work. Okay, wherever you're going at this point, some of you guys might work for a nonprofit organization also is what I'm getting. Wherever you're going from this point, I do see that you're going to be very satisfied with your work. Okay. Yeah, if you take this new opportunity, you're going to be there for a long time. It's a long-term position. Okay. Let's see. Just pull a few more. I just saw the Tower card. So what the fuck? Okay. What is going on for Gemini's career and finances? So if you've had a delay or if something's been postponed or something like that, or you've been confused, I see you actually, like I said, you're making a decision that actually gets you out of that stuck energy. Okay. With the Two of Swords in the reverse, you're going to start seeing things really clearly and you're going to start finding solutions to the problems that you fucking had financially. Or if you were in a catch-22 situation. Yeah, you've been in a really fearful state with finances or having a lot of anxiety over this. Maybe robbing Peter to pay Paul with the Two of Pentacles coming out. But you're going to have balance restored. Your resourcefulness is really going to help. You're like juggling or transferring. Like I see, okay, the Two of Pentacles showing up. I was seeing that someone was transferring money, like having to do with transfers. Okay. I've got a lot coming in. Okay. Those of you who are like working in banking or something like that, you may have to ask for help or advice. So there may be like a coaching moment or something having to do with transferring funds. Okay. If you're like a broker, you work in the financial industry. Okay. Others of you, you're transferring funds, right? The Two of Pentacles is like a transferring of funds from one account to another. So I see you moving and you're wise to do that. Yeah. You're going to be really happy with that because something's going to happen to that financial institution, which we all know, especially in the United States, the state of the fucking stock market and the fucking banks have been collapsing and stuff. So if you feel intuitively that you need to fucking move your money, go ahead and do that. Oh yeah. Some of you guys are going to get approved for a loan for a home. It's going to shock you. I really don't feel like you thought you were going to get approved. This is going to enable you to detach. If you had finances with someone else, if you had finances connected to someone else, I see you being able to detach from someone else or set up boundaries between someone else and your finances. Okay. Others of you, you may have to move unexpectedly. All right. And I see that that could cause a lot of stress. You may have to move unexpectedly due to some sort of lease or something like that. But this is going to put you, the move is in alignment. It might be stressful, but it's in alignment for what you are, where you're supposed to be right now. You're going to be celebrating though. I see you're going to be celebrating because you're going to be overcoming these obstacles. Yes. Okay. So we got the Emperor card. That is, like I said, that is like a business owner, an entrepreneur. That's somebody who, this is also like, okay, so like the business owner, what the fuck? I can't even talk. So the Emperor would definitely be someone that is like a CEO of a corporation or something like that. So I'm definitely getting that. This is somebody who is like your discipline and your control, okay, is going to pay off here. Dude, okay, I'm getting self-made. Like somebody here is self-made. Somebody's dad's going to help them. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So I see you walking away from if you were planning on going in with someone on like some sort of business agreement or contract or something, I don't see you doing that. I see you trying to focus more on yourself. Like some of y'all, yes, you're getting some sort of assistance. But other than that, I feel like you're weary because you don't trust anybody else when it comes to your money. Like you're separating. That's what I was getting earlier. If you had your finances tied up with anyone else, if this was like a divorce or anything like that, I see you separating yourself from that. Okay. Your finances are going to be more secure because of that, because you're trusting yourself. The spiritual enlightenment that you've gone through also is really helping your money. Abundance is flowing through you a lot more now. You've learned from whatever this past failure was. Somebody fucked you over in the past and they did not come through with whatever they said that they were going to do, whatever this agreement was. And you're like, Nine of Wands, not happening again. So this is really, really good. Yeah. Yeah, been there, done that. Okay, you're detaching. The Hangman in the reverse, detachment. And the Seven of Swords in reverse. Yeah, you're no longer dealing with anyone else's bullshit. You're not getting your shit tied up with anyone else. This is independence. That's really, really good. I see if some of y'all were trying to get a house, like I said, I do see that y'all will be able to get approved for the mortgage or something like that. Some of you guys can be refinancing, okay, if you do have a mortgage. Okay, so that's what I have for the finances for Gemini. Okay, I'm going to, somebody's going to point you in the right direction too, is what I'm getting. So like if you're a first time home buyer or something like that, like don't be ashamed to ask questions. I feel like somebody's going to help you do it. Somebody's going to help you know exactly what to do. Yeah, worry-free finances. You're going to have money in your savings. You're building up money in your savings in excess. Okay, excess money. Okay. Okay. Some of you, like I said, you're going from renting to buying, which is a beautiful thing, Gemini. Okay. So that's done with. Let me go ahead and pull from these little messages from Spirit to close it out, and then we will do this little messages from Spirit deck, and then we will do the yes or no question. So if you have a yes or no question, keep that in your head. I'll pull from the Book of Answers for one yes or no question. All right, so just keep that question in your head. All right, what are the closing out messages for Gemini, please? One more. Thank you for the likes, guys. Okay, you are an example to someone right now. Know your greatness and share it in your actions. Wow, okay. You are an example to someone right now. Know your greatness and share it in your actions. Someone is watching you. Like I said, you doing this for yourself, all of the beautiful growth that you have embodied, the awareness that you have right now, you should be so proud of yourself. You should be so proud of yourself, Gemini. And other people are watching you. And you are, by you letting go and releasing, okay, and having this increase in awareness and expanding your consciousness the way that you have, you're creating space for other people to do the same thing. Okay, it says go easier on yourself. You've been people pleasing more than usual. It's okay to say no. And literally, that is the same fucking thing that I've talked about this entire fucking reading. Okay, that you're having boundaries with yourself now. You're not doing things because you're not letting, yourself get walked all over anymore. Okay, think of your yes or no question. Okay, you don't have to type it in the comments or in the chat or whatever. Just keep it to yourself. And I'm going to pull for a yes or no question for you from the Book of Answers. Okay. All right. Okay, Gemini's yes or no question. Gemini's yes or no question. Make a list of why. Make a list of why. That's the answer to your question. Make a list of why. Okay. Okay, that's what I have for you, Gemini. Like, comment, subscribe, share this reading with somebody else if you think that they could benefit from it. Thank you so much for everyone who dropped the likes and who came and watched it live. Hit that subscribe button if you want to tune in to know whenever I go live next time, so you can tune into the free readings that I do. I like to do free tarot readings for you guys just as much as I can. I used to do them on Fridays, but now I just have to do them whenever I have time, okay, because my schedule changed. But yes, I love you guys like oxygen, and many blessings until next time. Bye.